Finally, sun and blue skies at Dakar 2022, and as they gathered on the start line, a chance for the bikers to chew the fat.
You just cut and gas, I keep go. You don't have to close the gas. And I was not sure, it was go like this.
Because I saw it was like bleaking, like I think it was 1K or something, so it was one of us to be right. Full gas! I stopped 10 seconds, 10 seconds behind, and after 10 kilometers, 1 minute.
Today was a strange stage, the cars and trucks tackling a different looping circuit to the bikes and quads. Tomorrow they'll swap routes. At 7:45, Joan Barreda started, looking for a third special win of this Dakar. And there was more tough navigation in the early part of the stage, with the front runners set to lose time. Sherco pair Gonçalves and Santolino were caught by Luciano Benavides, and a hidden waypoint probably cost Daniel Sanders the win. He also dislocated his shoulder in the dunes. Nacho Cornejo had his best day of the rally, coming third. He's finally getting his speed and focus dialed in on that Honda. Ross Branch was asked about his best moment today and said everything between the start and the finish. The Kalahari Ferrari is loving life on the Dakar. He cruised to second today. And Danilo Petrucci made history, becoming the first former MotoGP rider to win a Dakar stage. That was in spite of an early crash to avoid hitting a camel. Sam Sunderland was in survival mode after a big crash yesterday, but the 2017 winner still tops the overall standings. Petrucci taking victory by the skin of his teeth by avoiding the skin of a camel. There were just 5 seconds separating the top 3 on the day. Sunderland's lead is 2 minutes 29 with 1 stage to go before the rest day. But there was bad news for Honda fans back at the bivouac. Joan Barreda clearly in some pain after a crash. He appears to have injured his shoulder or collarbone, and there's no guarantee he'll be able to soldier on. Quad drama, but first of all, spare a thought for the speeding ticket that cost Alexander Maximov his Stage 4 victory. Manuel Andujar was promoted to winner, but the Argentine was soon lost, and losing another 43 minutes. The defending champion lost his way at checkpoint 3, leading overall leader Pablo Capetti and Maximov astray. They lost 41 and 51 minutes respectively as the special ended early and Alexandre Giroud breezed through for his first win of this Dakar. Victory for the Frenchman, and he's replaced Capetti as overall leader with a big gap. For the cars, the stage was 421k, the route the bikes will be on tomorrow. Yesterday, and during the longest stage of the rally, the Dakar really showed its teeth.
I'm not used to having a Dakar like this. Usually it's calm, pretty calm. Here, I mean, it's a complicated start to the rally.
So
a little afternoon in the desert for us. We saw Carlos with his arms crossed, so he was asking for us to stop. He'd broken a shock absorber, so we gave him ours. We stripped our car so he could carry on.
Start okay, but then we broke a damper and then we lost quite a lot of time. We wait for Stefan, and Stefan gave me his damper, so thank you to him.
It's Loeb versus Alatia.
Matthew, he did a really good job. Seb, he catch us last 100k, and we stay all together and we play, sometimes he's a front, sometimes I'm front,
We then committed a mistake and he passed us. He committed one and we passed. We did 200 kilometers like that, battling out side by side. It was fun.
Le déroulement de la journée, c'était un peu ce qu'on avait prévu hier.
Saudi driver Yassir Saidan had a big accident. It looked pretty bad, and his countryman Yazid Al-Raji, third overall, stopped to help. losing 11 minutes. Ultimately, the crew were okay, and for being a good Samaritan, Al-Rajhi was given the time back. The Toyota of Lucio Alvarez. The Argentine's mission coming into Dakar 2022 was to improve on his 5th place 10 years ago. He and Armand Monleon started the day in P4, but stormed up to 3rd. Sébastien Loeb thrives under pressure, and today he finished 2nd for the 3rd time at Dakar 2022. But the day's winner didn't just beat the rest of the field, he overcame pretty much everything.
10 kilometers from the start, my door broke and it went open, and I was driving till the first decontrol with the door flapping open. Then we had a puncture, so I had to climb out the navigator's door and change the puncture. Then we had some fuel pressure issues. Then the door came open again. I stopped to tie strap it back in. Then we had another puncture. I had to climb out the navigator's door again. I can't actually believe we've won the stage. It doesn't make sense.
Well, you'd better believe it, Henk. The table tells us you really did win it, and with your car literally held together with tape, only in Rally Raid. A huge recovery drive from Gaussin Chicherit as well. Loeb takes another chunk out of Alatia's rally lead, but as we approach the midpoint, there's still a 35-minute gulf. And in the new updated W2RC standings, Alatia loses his leadership and Loeb takes over. There was a big smile on the face of Seth Quintero last night. He was interviewed by Nasser Alatia himself.
Good, how are you? Thanks.
How was today?
Yeah, today went really well.
Yeah.
Followed your lines and got away with the win.
Very good.
Yeah.
I hear you win by 8 minutes, huh?
Yeah, won by 8 minutes. Unfortunately out of the overall, so we're going to keep trying to get the stage wins and see how many we can get. Yeah, not bad. I hear there's a record of how many stage wins in one Dakar, and it's 9, and it was set back in 1984. So I got to break that record. Hopefully we can get that done.
The American has that record at the forefront of his mind, so off he went looking for his 5th victory of this edition. And once again, he was simply the best, recording an 8-minute win over Sebastian Eriksson. But better than all the rest overall is Mr. Consistent Chaleco Lopez, who holds a 20-minute gap over his teammate. And if Quintero is Captain America in the T3s, in the side-by-side squad, the Gogsal brothers are the marvels. Marek riding high in the overall, and Michal inheriting the stage win yesterday after Rodrigo LUPPI de Oliveira was penalised. But after a dark night yesterday, there was no stopping the Brazilian Ironman. He won the stage and goes top of the class. Chaos. A very special Dakar brand of chaos. Cars to the left of me, big trucks to the right, and here I am, stuck in a river with you. The weather conditions were different today, but the result was the same. 6 wins and as many stages for KAMAZ. Anton Shibalov is the only member of the Russian Armada who's yet to taste victory. He was 3rd today. Overall leader Dmitry Sotnikov was 2nd. He spent much of the day following Eduard Nikolaev as the big behemoths snaked their way over the dunes. And after getting stuck yesterday, Andrey KARGINOV roared back to take the stage honours. He was even able to wave thank you to the crew who dragged him out of the mud. And if you want longer highlights of each individual category, including trucks, Dakar Classic, Original by Motul, you can find them on our channels and at Dakar.com. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok and Facebook, and we'll be back tomorrow for more Dakar chatter.